So I began using this stuff in 1984. I bought it because I had old style Chevy Posi, and they'll chirp going around turns and grab, and it's very unpleasant. And the label at the time said good for old style Chevy Posis, but it's really for treating engine metal, right? Your pistons and so on. Well, I had a head crack on a Mazda pickup, and all the oil went into the water. But I've been using this for some time. Well, this happened in '91, so I'd already been using this stuff since '84, so what, 7 years. Well, I drove 150 miles with no oil. I'd put a quart of oil in, and I would immediately lose it. It went right into the water. So those sort of things make you believe in it. I treat all the bearings, and you can put it in like your two-stroke oil, and it'll help coat that surface. And I was just using some on a chainsaw, and I don't know how you say it, you can hear the difference, you can feel the difference because it's spinning a little nicer. So I'm going to show you some stuff that I do with this, and there's lots of other snake oils out there, but running that engine with no oil made me a real believer. I've got a 350. Well, we can't really see it because we're in the dark here. This Chevy 350, this is my second one. I built 2 of these. So this thing revs to 78 and makes, 550 or so. So I use it in that, and it helps get rid of issues like lifter galling, say, right? You got a problem pulling lifters. Okay, so those are my snake oil. I'm going to show you some snake oil stuff I do.
So pretty cool, huh? I can't claim this really does something. What I do is I use this Pro Blend, heat this up, leave it in here for an hour or whatever, get it warm. The idea being that warm metal will absorb the Pro Blend, right? So I do this, say an hour, all the bearings, pistons, etc. And this stuff will not affect wet clutches. I had this in my Kawasaki 500, won't see many of those, and all it did was shift better. Amazing stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, so I soaked the transmission, shifting forks, all the bearings, piston, and it helps extend life. It reduces friction. The other side, this would be the left case. Smooth this in here. Didn't have to remove anything from here. Small amounts in here. Very small amount in here. And we're ready to go. Alright, so this was the side that needed a lot of porting, so we brought this little lip down. We smoothed off this. We smoothed this. We had to open this up quite a bit. 1/4 inch or so, especially in here. We cut back in here. Okay. So that's the bulk of what we did, this stuff. The other side, not nearly as much. Same stuff, just a fraction of it. So yes, all this is nicely blended. Just a lot more of it. So we took off seams, smoothed things out, and like in here I take off a good 1/4 inch. So what's this going to net? I'm guessing 3-4 horsepower. This side took maybe 1/3 of the time as the other. So this back here you can't see, right? This transfer coming down in here, much better. This is all good, right? Not much to do in here. Took off some little seams, and now I'll do a little polishing. Not much. I'm going to go back to the other side and see if this area in here is as good as the one I've just done. Okay, so this is what I do with the bore. I just clean it up. That's all I did. Took off maybe 10 thou or so around here. few thou up in here. Overall, maybe a couple thousands more. That adds up. Now I'll smooth this stuff out. So here I'm simply removing any excess gasket material from here. You can ignore that, it has nothing to do with this. But it's just a few thou. Alright, so we removed a few thou. Now we'll trying to make a video and do that at the same time. Okay, see a little bit of green there, maybe, doesn't matter. We've got a very good fit. Got a little bit of green right there, you see that? And that's it, looks like. I'll do the other side. Okay, here's the other one. So you see just a hint of green there. So we're in pretty good shape. Sand that with like 320 and some 4/0 wool, and I'm happy. Alright, so I've gone through here carefully, and you need to do this more than once or twice, and make sure these gasket surfaces aren't protruding when you're done. When I'm done, I use a little rouge actually at the end here. You'll still have some scratch marks. You can go as far as you want. This is as far as I go. So I've got all the surfaces matched. Go through here with my little barb hook. Make sure everything's smooth. Don't want any lips anywhere. No gasket protruding. This was significant in here. I took out as much as 1/4 of an inch on this side. It's really... Anyhow, we'll see how she runs in